This is lesson 823, problem 877. In this problem, they want us to use the zero product property to solve the quadratic equation y equals x squared minus 3x minus 7. And when it says to solve the equation, we are looking for the roots, the x-intercepts, the zeros. So to do that, we need to do our generic rectangle and our diamond. So my x squared terms go in the bottom left-hand corner of my generic rectangle. My 1's in the top right. I'm going to multiply those terms together to get the top of my diamond. And then my x terms go in the bottom of my diamond. So now I'm trying to figure out those factors that multiply together to give me negative 7x squared and add up to give me negative 3x. So I'm thinking of factors of negative 7x squared, and so I think a negative 7x, a negative x, or positive 7x and a negative x, or some version of 7x and 1x. And there's just no possible way to get those factors to add up to negative 3x. So that makes this equation not factorable. So then the question is, because it's not factorable, does that mean that it has no roots? So if we were to go and graph this parabola, would there not be any x-intercepts? That's what we've got to figure out. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my graphing calculator and just graph this equation and see what it looks like. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go in and type in my equation, which was y equals x squared minus 3x minus 7. And when I look at that parabola now, right, we decided it wasn't factorable, but there are places where the parabola crosses over the x-axis. So there are x-intercepts, there are roots. So when I click on them, there they are. And so what I'm noticing is that they're decimals, they're not integers. So that's why when we tried to factor it, we couldn't factor it. But just because it's not factorable doesn't mean that it doesn't have any roots or x-intercepts. It does, they just happen to be decimals.